You're building your email list. Great. But what happens after someone opts in? Do you just hope they remember you? Or do you introduce yourself, deliver value, build trust, and naturally guide them toward your paid offers? Today, I'm showing you how to set up an automated welcome email sequence in System.io that will turn your subscribers into buyers. Now let's build relationships on autopilot. Welcome back to Simple Digital Product Tools 101, my series where I teach beginners the only 3 tools you need to turn your knowledge into income. No tech overwhelm, no expensive software, just ChatGPT for ideas, Canva for design, and System.io for sales and delivery. I'm Keela, and this is episode 7. In episode 6, we built your freebie funnel. People can now opt in and get your freebie. But what happens next? That's what this video is about. Today, we're setting up your welcome email sequence. These are automated emails that go out to every new subscriber. These emails introduce you, deliver value, and naturally guide people towards your paid offers, all on autopilot. Let's do this. Here's what happens without a welcome sequence. Someone downloads your freebie, maybe reads it, then forgets about you. You never hear from them again. A welcome sequence fixes this. It's a series of automated emails, maybe 3 to 5, that go out over the first week or 2 after someone subscribes. These emails introduce you, who you are, deliver value through helpful tips, resources, stories, guide them to your content. Naturally mention your paid products without being pushy. Think of it like this. You wouldn't meet someone at a party, hand them a business card, and immediately ask them to buy from you, right? You'd have a conversation first. That's what a welcome sequence does. It starts the conversation. Let's build yours in System.io. But before we create your email sequence, there's one critical step we need to handle: verifying your sender email address. System.io requires you to verify your email before you can send any campaigns or sequences. You have 2 options here, and which one you choose depends on whether you have a custom domain. If you purchase a custom domain like your name or your business name.com, you'll want a business email address that matches that domain. For example, if your domain is 3digitalproducttools.com, your email should be something like hello@3digitalproducttools.com, support@3digitalproducttools.com, or your name at 3digitalproducttools.com. Let's talk about where to get a business email. Here are 2 choices. You can go through your domain registrar or host. Let's say you purchase from GoDaddy or Namecheap, who sometimes offer a bundled option when you're purchasing your domain. Or you can go through Google Workspace. That costs around $7 to $22 per month per user, and you get a professional Gmail interface that's reliable and integrates everywhere. Once you have your business email set up, you'll verify it in System.io. I'll show you how in just a minute. Option 2. If you haven't purchased a custom domain yet and you're using System.io's free subdomain for your pages, like your name.system.io, or your product or business name.system.io, you can use a free email address. But, and this is very important, System.io only allows Outlook, Hotmail, or live email addresses for free email verification. It is, however, strongly recommended that you limit their use, as these addresses can be flagged as spam, which will harm the deliverability of your emails. Providers like Gmail, Yahoo, Zoho Mail, Proton Mail, etc. won't work with System.io's free subdomain option. So if you want to use a free email, go to Outlook.com and create a free account if you don't already have one. This will take you just a few minutes. Once you have your Outlook, Hotmail, or live email, you'll verify it in System.io. Now let me show you how to verify your email address. You'll start by going to System.io and clicking on the Settings below your profile icon in the top right-hand corner. and then clicking on Emails in the left sidebar. Scroll down to the section where it says Verified Email Addresses, and then click where it says Click here to confirm your email address. Enter your business email and then click Save. A yellow triangle with an exclamation mark will appear next to your email. If your domain name is already authenticated, this will not appear. You will, however, need to authenticate your domain name for email sending by adding additional DNS records to your domain provider to authenticate your business email. You will also need to authenticate the connection with your email host. System.io will give you DNS records to add to your domain settings. This sounds technical, but it's just copy-pasting some information as we did with the freebie funnel. If you click on the eye here, you will see the DNS settings that you need to copy and paste into the domain settings for your domain provider. You copy the DNS records that System.io provides, the CNAME records, including the text record. You log into your domain provider, wherever you bought your domain, GoDaddy, Namecheap, etc. Find the DNS settings section, usually on the Domain Manager. Add the records System.io gave you. They'll tell you exactly what to paste and where, and save your DNS settings. A link to these instructions is included in the description. DNS changes can take anywhere from 10 minutes to 48 hours to process, but usually it's pretty fast. Once it's verified, your email address will appear without the yellow triangle next to it. That means you're good to go. If you're using Outlook, Hotmail, or Live with System.io's subdomain, click where it says Click here to confirm your email address, enter your email address, and click Save. System.io will send a verification email to that address. Check your inbox, open the email from System.io, and click the verification link. When you are redirected to a page to confirm the sender's email address, click Confirm. After confirmation, the status of your email address will have changed to verified. The email address associated with your System.io account does not need to be confirmed. Let's talk about a few more important things. Once your email address has been verified, you can now save it as the sender email address. Don't use just your email address. Make sure to set your sender name as well. You can use your name or business name. Using your name makes your emails feel more personal. Your testing email address. This is the address that emails will be sent to if you choose to send test emails once your email campaign is set up. Double opt-in. Now let's say someone goes to your freebie funnel and they opt in to receive your freebie. Instead of just entering their name and email address and being redirected to the thank you page to download the freebie, they will receive a confirmation email where they will have to confirm that they agreed to subscribe to your list. This is an additional step that some persons may not want to take, but this is a way to ensure that everyone who's on your list agreed to be on your list. And then this is a section here for your email footer where you can include some brief footer text, and you have the unsubscribe link. So your email is verified and your settings are in place. Now we can create your email sequence. We're going to go to the top menu bar where it says email, and we're going to click on campaigns. In the top right corner, we click on create, and then you enter the name for your campaign. I'm calling mine Starter Kit Welcome Sequence. You select your send the email from the drop-down menu. Now this will only show email addresses that have been verified, and you won't be allowed to create a campaign unless your email address has been verified. And then you can put a brief description here of what your campaign is, but it's not necessary. Then you click Save. And your campaign would have been created. Okay, so I've reached my limit on my plan in terms of creating campaigns. So it won't allow me to create a new one, but I can still show you the process using the one that I have here. So the next step would be for you to click on the name of the campaign that you had created. And then in the top right-hand corner here, you're going to click Create in order to enter your first email for your campaign. Here you're going to enter the subject for your very first email. Mine will be Welcome. Here's what's next. Then the sender email is automatically filled in there, as well as the sender email address. Now, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're actually going to use the classic editor in order to create our campaign. The visual editor looks very similar to the funnel editor. You'll have a template in the middle, and on the left, you'll find all the elements that you can add to the email. The same way you would customize your elements on the funnel editor. You just drag and drop whatever you want, and then once you're happy with everything, you click on Save Changes and exit. The classic editor is a lot simpler, much like composing a regular email. So I recommend starting with the classic editor. You can always switch to the visual editor once you are ready to level things up. So you click Save. Email 1 is your welcome email. This goes out after someone subscribes. Your subject line should be warm and clear. See, it already put it here for me from when I first created it. It says, Welcome, here's what's next. In your email, you're doing 4 things. Personalize the email by including the subscriber's first name. So let's put the body of the email here. And to include the first name, you click on where it says Substitutions and select First Name. Now, whenever the emails go out, System.io will pull the first names from when the person subscribed to your freebie funnel and enter it in the email. Second thing you should do is acknowledge that they downloaded the freebie. As you see, mine says you just downloaded my free starter kit. I hope this helps you. You should insert the benefit there. You can also include a link to the download for your freebie, just in case they had issues when downloading it. To do this, you click on the Upload File icon in the right sidebar here, and then select your freebie. As you see here, it says Attached files will appear as links at the bottom of the email. It's important to note that there's a 5 megabyte file limit. You can use a free online file compressor to make the file smaller. Third, introduce yourself briefly. Who you are, what you do, why you do what you do. Keep it short, like 3 to 4 sentences. Fourth, set expectations. Tell them what emails they'll receive from you. Over the next few days, I'll be sending you tips, resources, and behind-the-scenes content. End with a question. Hit reply and let me know what's your biggest challenge. This encourages engagement and helps you understand your audience. And always include a PS with a link to your social media or other content. This keeps them engaged with you beyond email. I recommend sending a test email to see what the customer experience will be like once they receive an email. To do this, click Save and Test in the top right-hand corner here. If you're pleased with the experience, then you click Save and Publish. Once you click that, you'll see several options. The first one is to add a delay to your email. This means the time it will take for someone to receive the email after being subscribed to that campaign. So we can select 3 minutes here. You can also select the time when the email should be sent and the days of the week when the email should be sent. And then you click Activate. If you click here, you'll see the same settings here in case you want to change them in the future. Then you click Save and Exit. As you can see at the bottom here, this is the first email in my campaign. Now let's move on to email 2. Email 2 will go out about 1 to 2 days after the welcome email. This email delivers value, not a sales pitch. Your subject line should create curiosity. Mine will say, here's what I wish I knew when I started. And we're going to go with the classic editor again, and then click save. In the email, share a helpful tip, lesson, or story. Make it actionable. Give them something they can use right now. Then guide them to your content. This is why I created. Include your content info, and with an offer to help. Let me know if you have questions or reply if you're stuck on something. In the PS, mention your credentials or your service offer. This plants the seed without being pushy. So let's enter the email here. Make sure we put in the substitution, which is the first name. And then we're going to click Save and Publish. And this says here, this email will be sent after. You have to choose which email you want it to go after. So this is how you create the sequence and the order in which the emails go out in. This will go out after the welcome email. And we're going to set it to go out 1 day after the welcome email. Let's say you wanted to choose the time. See, it says here AM or PM. You would select the time of day you want the email to go out. And the days of the week, you can select that it can go out any day except on the weekends, maybe. And then click Activate. And then Save. And we exit. So here, this would be the first email in this sequence. And then this is the second email that would go out 1 day after. So we're only looking at the emails that have these green check marks. These are the only emails that are active in our campaign. Next, we're going on to email 3. This is where you share your story and build credibility. This can go out 2 to 4 days after email number 2. Your subject line should hint at transformation. So mine will say, how I went from overwhelmed to launching products. In the email, share your journey, be honest and relatable. I was where you are, here's what changed for me. And position your resources as the shortcut. This is why I created. Give your content details to save you time that I wasted. So let's go with the classic editor again. Click Save. Don't forget to put the body of your email. I'm just doing this to make this faster. Then you're going to click Save and Publish. And this is going to go out after email number 2. And let's set it to 2 days after email number 2. We activate. Remember, you also have the option to save and test. Then you're going to click Save and Exit. Email number 4 should be like a soft pitch. This will go out maybe 3 to 5 days after email number 3, or you can do it sooner. But by now, you've delivered value in 3 emails. You've built trust. This email is where you offer to help, not demand they buy. Your subject line should be inviting. So mine would say something like, ready to take the next step? And in the email, you should acknowledge what they've learned so far, then present them options. The key is giving them choices. Not everyone is ready to buy, and that's okay, but you've planted the seed. And in email 5, that is where you pitch your offer. So how do you connect your email sequence to your funnel so that it sends automatically once someone subscribes? You do this by going to Automations in the top menu bar and then going to Rules. You're going to click on the plus sign here where it says Create. And then you're going to click on the plus sign next to where it says trigger. The trigger for this particular campaign would be funnel step from subscribed. It says here occurs when a contact has just subscribed through a form, which is exactly what we need. Then you select the funnel. So this will be my starter kit. Select the funnel step, which will be the opt-in page. Then click on the plus sign next to action. The option here would be subscribe to campaign. Select your campaign name, and then you're going to click on Save Rule. This means when someone logs into your freebie, they'll automatically get added to your welcome sequence. Email number 1 goes out immediately, email number 2 goes out 2 days later, and so on and so on. Then you click Save Rule. You can also do this manually. So you'd go into your contacts, select the contact that you want to subscribe to the campaign. Then you click on More Actions. Click on Subscribe to Campaign and then select the campaign that you want to subscribe them to. You'd also have to select the first step of your campaign or whichever step you want them to start at and click Subscribe. Contacts will remain subscribed until you either unsubscribe them or they unsubscribe themselves. Now test it. You're going to go to your opt-in page, opt in as a subscriber, and then check to see if email 1 arrives in your inbox. If it does, you're all set. If not, review the steps in this video or DM me on Instagram for assistance. Congratulations! Your welcome email sequence is live. Here's what happens now. Every time someone opts in from your freebie funnel, they'll automatically receive your welcome emails. You nurture them, build trust, and guide them towards your paid offers, all while you sleep. Here's your homework. Review your emails one more time. Make sure there are no typos and all links work. Remember, you can use ChatGPT to help you write these emails. Next, test your sequence with a friend. Ask them to opt in and tell you what they think of the emails. Step 3. Monitor your email open rates in System.io. If your open rates are under 20%, tweak your subject lines. To see your email stats, you go to Email in the top menu bar here and click on Statistics. And there you will see the stats. Now these are my campaign emails. If you click here, it will show you the dates and the email addresses that the emails were sent to. Now here's the reality. Email sequences are powerful, but knowing what to say and when to pitch, that's an art. Digital Product Launch Formula teaches you the email sequences that convert subscribers into buyers. It's not guesswork. It's a proven system. The free training is linked below. Next up, episode 8. We're building your sales funnel. This is where you actually sell your digital product. Everything we built so far leads to this. So don't miss it. See you in the finale.